Munakibiina kya DP n'ekisinde kya People Power wagira mwami Kyagulanyi yatuga nti 2026 ajja kugira ku kaada eya NUP bwebanga NUP enaaba ekyaliwo.
Ani?
Honorable Tamaguzi Semakula muna DP akugamba nti mwami Kyagulanyi president we era mu 2026 he is coming again but on the NUP ticket not DP. Yes. Yes. Akina ngobuzibu sebo.
Fetugenda misana tuku.
Mugenda misana tuku.
Tugenda misana tuku. Obannaffe kabasiruwaze bakukuta emyaka gyonna.
Honorable Tamaguzi jambo. Nenga ajja kutwegattako ku ssaawa but again sasa Muyanga retire. We are in a very worrying situation. Weekends yonna, even days to the weekend, tubadde tulaba amasasi agavuga involving security guards. When security guard yasoda, security guard yakoze what? N'abakuumi babakunga bwetwala ku Minister Ngora. I don't know, as a Ugandan and someone that is concerned and critically following this, what you think about these shootings that are happening literally almost on a daily?
I believe that there is a general need, great need and immediate need to look at the management of firearms in this country. Who has a firearm? The process of acquiring the same should be rigorous, but also the matter of conduct and discipline on those who have these guns should change. The challenge we have had, this is not a new thing. The problem with our people in Uganda is that when something happens today, we all look at it as of today and not tomorrow.
Okay.
And every time you want to advance and look at this or whatever happens in the lenses of tomorrow, you discover a lot. Whatever we are seeing today is what we have reaped. One, when economic conditions are harsh and the police officers are paid what they are paid, little as it appears, when police officers and soldiers start going into these commercial lenders to borrow, you expect all this trouble. I think that's why the first governments had created the special schemes for the police officers. It would be extremely unacceptable that a police officer borrows outside their establishment. Because one, these money lenders we are dealing with operate on a strict book. When you say the loan you are supposed to pay on 27th, for them they start calling on 25th, and on 27th, if the day passes and you have not paid, they want to kill you. That Yako Bank, near where they shot that guy, Yako, that Yako place there, Jesus Christ, I don't know, that place there. So, because our employers don't pay on time, imagine for them they assume that the last day of payment should be 30th, 27th, 30th. They normally don't want to cross to 30th because that Bank of Uganda, I think, looks at their whatever is around 30th. So they normally tell you that the date of payment, the due date, like they call it, should be 27th, 28th, 29th. But Adam, you know for sure that today is 15th of May.
Yes.
I believe that in this country there are many people who have not gotten their salaries for April.
Very true.
Even for March. Even for Feb. Now imagine if you had told the bank, this money lender, that the due date is 27th. February you missed. March you missed. April you missed. And look at an employer who by today has not paid you for April. or March. When do you expect to get May? Practically speaking, today is 15th of May, but you have not gotten April or March or even Feb. So when will May come? So you totally see that you already messed up as far as credit is concerned. You have 3 months accumulated non-payment. Interest now skyrockets to above what you calculated. The bank too also is using borrowed money also from another source. So they're also exerting a lot of pressure. So you have pressure from home that you're not dealing with your requirements there. But you are not also, the employer is not also paying. But these employers are also suppliers of goods and services elsewhere. They are also not receiving.
Okay.
Especially I've had pain with people who supply government. There are people in government, this government of Uganda, especially those who served the government during COVID. Those who supplied the government during the COVID time in 2021.
Yes.
They have not been paid up to now. I know the whole Ministry of ICT that has not paid media suppliers up to today. Now imagine if this employer acquired credit through an enterprise, and from 2020 to 2023, he has not been paid for the services supplied.
What happened to the police bank, the Exodus Circle? Because UPDF Wazalendo,
one of the most successful.
Yes.
One of the most successful. Yes. And proper plan.
Yes. There is that Wazalendo UPDF. One of the most, though you said, one of the most successful circles in this country. Police has its bank called Exodus Circle. I think this brings us to ask questions. How good is this Exodus Circle to the police officers? Because why would the police officer leave Exodus Bank? Jensubira nti maybe yali baddaji uliriramu emirembo kujjayo sente agende w'omuyindi afune million 20.
Good.
With all of the challenges involved.
Yes. Exodus exists. I don't know how good it's running. At least I know as a lender. But I think to me the provision would be to tell every money lender in the country and every commercial bank in the country that the two people are ineligible for credit. Do not give a loan, do not give credit to anyone who shows you that is a police officer or a soldier. Don't give them loans. That should be.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe
Yes,
because
there is a scheme for them.
Why are they running away?
What it should be is that instead of individual police officers or individual soldiers borrowing,
yes,
let the Wazalendo group or Exodus borrow from a commercial bank. Let the government of Uganda, I think not this one but the next government, capitalize Wazalendo. If I were in government, if I were Mr. Museveni, I would deliberately get money and sink it into Wazalendo and sink it into Exodus to keep my army uniform.
Because it really beats my understanding.
But they don't come here to fight with us.
But our men in uniform are fighting with us in these, commercial banks and the
I would that they should come and do business with us. But when it comes to
fighting to get
the other
credit,
side, so that their secrets. It is even dangerous for us to know, for like these money lenders to know that these police officers are doing bad. Because I can tell you that credit loans have embarrassed us a lot. You go to a younger girl, a Yakavako University, who is your credit officer, and you say everything. I remember one time, I have suffered a lot with these things. I was getting credit from Finca in Ginger. I wanted to do poultry. Somebody says, when you go to Finca, they are giving out a loan now, then at 6%. I went to Finca to get credit. When they were assessing me, my eligibility for credit, they came and told me to sit in my sofa. I sat in my sofa. They take a picture. I had produced my young girls called Hillary, Margaret. They said, lera kumwana wo, nesula baby. Yes. Yimira no ku TV yo. nenyimira ku TV
What?
bankube
You are the TV.
TV
Oyimirira
bankube naga gikwateko bankube ekifani naga jangu wano ku sideboard nensebera ku sideboard
Nabakuva.
ngendo baga ati ekyanituma kasagamba nti lero omwana oyo omutekano bwoti nga tumulabe yena said stupid.
Atuwumulemu.
It's nonsense.
Tujja tandikira atova.